want to talk about a clip that I saw going around recently from a very controversial figure in the space known as Andrew Tate. And this video was him basically saying that Jiu-Jitsu is unrealistic. It's not a good form of self-defense. It's going to get you in trouble if you think your Jiu-Jitsu is going to save you. I have my opinions on that, but I'm curious what your opinions on that statement would be.
Sure. I haven't seen the video, so I'm not quite sure of the full context, but I will say that a lot of people do have a false sense of security with their jiu-jitsu. Like, if you are not doing jiu-jitsu with strikes, it will be a rude awakening if you're trying to play guard on someone and you get smashed with an elbow. So I think it is relevant. It's good to do every now and then with your training partners. Roll with strikes. You don't have to be trying to kill each other, but you need to know where the danger is at. So I will say, like, you know, your average blue belts walking around that think they're fucking invincible are probably not as invincible as they think they are. However, jiu-jitsu, as far as like a one-on-one self-defense scenario, I think is absolutely the most effective martial art that you can do, especially, you know, trying to keep your opponent, I guess, kind of safe, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Like the last thing that I would want to do if I get into a scenario and I fucking head kick somebody and they hit their head on the concrete, now I've got a manslaughter charge.
Yeah.
That is not ideal, you know? Much safer for the other person, obviously, but also for myself, to fold them with a body lock, strangle them, and then flee the scene. You know what I mean?
Going home.
But yeah, the other times, like I said, that it probably can get a little bit hairy. I mentioned, you know, a one-on-one scenario is the ideal situation, but that's the only other time that I would be a little bit more hesitant to engage in grappling and jiu-jitsu is if I'm in a situation where I'm surrounded by people and I do not know who that guy is with. You know, I don't want to get on top of somebody or take their back, you know, start going to work and then his buddy kicks me in the head, you know. Yeah. So a little bit safer, I can stay on the feet. I can drop this boy. Yeah. And then, you know, still be in a position where I'm not going to get stomped out. Yeah. You know.
That's why in an ideal world, don't get into trouble, friends.
For sure.
De-escalate,
exactly.
run away.
Like
but
we talked about earlier.
I fully agree with your points. I think, you know, I don't know who quoted this, but Uncle Joe talks about it a lot. You punch a black belt in the face once, he becomes a brown belt, you punch him again if they're not trained for that. Yeah, I mean, good luck trying to butt scoot across 6th Street and, you know, say, come on, let's tangle, and the guy just knees you in the head. It's like, oh, okay, well, we don't do this in the gym. What's going on? So probably best just stay out of trouble. But Mr. Andrew Tate, he's a Muay Thai guy, right?
Yeah,
so he's defending
for sure.
his
I get it. I get it.
But I think those guys, you know, if we get a hold of him, we get on the back,
it's going to be a bad day for him.
He might have a different opinion.
Yeah, it's
might have a different opinion,
It's going to be a bad day for him.
Hello, friends. If you enjoyed that clip, then you can watch the entire thing by heading to this link over here, or you can find us wherever you find podcasts by searching Radical Health Radio. If there's value here, please hit that like button. Let us know in a comment what your biggest takeaway was, and hit subscribe. Support the show as we support you. We'll see you soon.